Hello neighbors, it's Brad here at eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at installing the Roadmaster charge line for vehicle side kit. This is going to be on a 2024 Ford F-150, and this is a really great addition to any flat tow setup. It's budget conscious, but really makes it to where you can eliminate some potential headaches long term. And all it really does is tie into your 6-pole in that center long post, and that wire will just run up to a circuit breaker, and that's going to protect any back feeder, voltage spikes to where it's not going to cause any issue, and then it goes to our battery. So that 12-volt source from the umbilical means that we're going to be trickle charging our battery as we go down the road, which is important on a lot of different vehicles because a lot of times your braking system like we have here will pull a little bit of electricity. It's not going to completely drain it, but over a long span of driving, it's very possible when you get to your destination and you unhook your vehicle and you're ready to drive it, that the battery's going to be dead. And this is a nice, easy way to fix that problem. And really, as far as the installation, it's simple. If you're going to be doing your diode wiring, highly suggest doing it at the same time. You can go back and add it on a little bit later if you really wanted to, but it's a lot easier to get a nice clean run and get a clean connection on that 6-pole while doing your diode wiring. With that being said, this is something on the F-150 I would highly recommend putting in place, and it's easy to do. So if this is something that you've maybe thought about or heard to add on your F-150, highly suggest it, and installation's simple. So I'll walk you through it, and that way you can get it installed yourself. Do this at the same time as your diode wiring because this is going to tap into your 6-pole. And in order to do that, you're just going to feed all of your wires, including your diode wire, through the boot, and we're going to just strip back and about a little less than 1/4 of an inch. And this will go into the center post on your 6-pole. That's going to be your 12-volt, and you'll just back that screw out, strip the wires, put that in place and tighten it down, and then you'll have the rest of your diode wiring to go in place. So once you've hooked it up to your 6-pole, it's as simple as running it to the circuit breaker and then to your battery. So on ours today, our mount was on the driver's side, so I had to be pretty cognizant of the length of wire we had. I was still able to make the connection without sourcing any additional, but really all I did was just run this along and start making my way up to the battery. The circuit breaker you can really mount anywhere. You want to make sure that you're going to have it out of the way of something making contact with metal, because at the end of the day those posts are going to be charged or have that power running through it when you're hooked up. So I went and mounted mine right here. You can get a little bit more hidden if you want, but just a self-tapping screw on one of the tabs, or there's 2 tabs, you can do both. I just bent mine down, and from here I ran the wire up, cut it, and then put a ring terminal before tightening it down on the copper post. And this says battery, and that's the battery from the RV. That's where the 12-volt comes from. And this is auxiliary, the silver post, and this is the auxiliary battery that it's charging. So once you hook it up to the battery post and you get that ring terminal tightened down, we're just going to create another wire with the excess that we had, ring terminal on here, and then the larger ring terminal on the other end before attaching it to 12-volt power. So that's it. Super, super easy to do, and it's one of those things to add it in after the fact is a lot more headache. So do it at the same time as you do your diode wiring. And the circuit breaker is going to make sure that if there is a jolt in power, or if we have a drop in power or anything like that, the circuit breaker is going to automatically break that, and then it automatically resets. So really not a whole lot that you have to worry about. It's just going to work when you hook it all up. And again, a nice addition. So another thing that I might recommend doing is once you have it all attached, you may want to tape this up or put a cap on these posts, because if I was to take a screwdriver or a wrench and touch these, it would arc because we have power going through it. So it might be something that you're going to want to do. But beyond that, that's really going to do it for the installation of our charge line kit. So if you're looking to add one onto your F-150, you can follow the same path, and that's going to be one less component that you have to worry about. And that was a look at installation of the Roadmaster charge line kit for the vehicle side on a 2024 Ford F-150.